The Paris Summer 2024 Olympic Games are due to start this week. So with that in mind, I wanted to have a look at the football tournament because we've got a bit of time now after the Copa America and before the start of the regular European football season to have a look at the Olympic Games because it only happens once every 4 years and not many people actually know how the tournament works. It's very unique in how teams qualify and also the format of the competition. So the long and short of it is that these Olympic teams are not made up of the best players throughout each country, and that kind of diminishes some of the value for some people, the quality for some other people. But I think it's actually quite fascinating because at the end of the day, winning an Olympic medal as any kind of athlete, including being a footballer, I think is a very cool thing to do, basically. It is a trophy. I'd say it's a trophy. Personally, I mean, some people might say it's a medal, but I think, if you've won a tournament, you've won a trophy. I think that's absolutely fair. So how this tournament works is basically the players are limited to being all under 23s. So every single player in these squads has to be born on or after the 1st of January 2001. So the oldest these players can be is 23, except the 3 designated overage players who can be anybody. So you might remember years and years ago when it was London 2012 that Ryan Giggs played in the UK squad, the Great Britain squad, despite being like 50 at the time or whatever. Okay, it wasn't actually 50, but he was way over 23, so he wouldn't have normally been in there. Now, how these teams qualify for the tournament is complicated. I mean, obviously we have France, who are the hosts. We also have the winners of the Under-20 Championship in CONCACAF, which is North America, and also the runner-up. So that's the USA and the Dominican Republic. The Euros Under-21 Championship, they have Spain, Israel and Ukraine all qualifying from that. The Under-23 Championship in the AFCON for Africa, Morocco, Egypt and Mali. For Oceania, with their Under-23 Championship, it is New Zealand. For South America, with their pre-Olympic tournament, as it's called, that is Paraguay and Argentina. The Under-23 Asians Cup sees Japan, Uzbekistan and Iraq. Fair play to Iraq for making the tournament. That's very good going. And there was also a playoff between Asia and Africa, and Guinea of Africa ended up qualifying. It is a 16-team tournament that's going to take place over the next few weeks at the Olympics. This is the men's side, by the way. There is also, of course, the women's side as well. We'll probably cover that. We'll see how much going and everything. We'll be covering this as well with previews, reviews, and everything in between, just like we did with the Euros, because this is the main tournament that's happening now, in fairness. But yeah, these are the groups, and they kick off with the first match of the tournament at 2 p.m. UK time, and it's Uzbekistan against Spain. They're in Group C. I don't know why Group C is kicking off first, but it is. And they also have Egypt and the Dominican Republic in there too. Group A, of course, has the host France, as well as the United States, Guinea and New Zealand. Group B has Argentina, Morocco, Iraq and Ukraine, and Group D has Japan, Paraguay, Mali and Israel. And from there, it basically works as a standard group stage tournament, just how the Euros used to work back when it was a round of 16, well, a 16-team tournament before it went to being 24 like it is now. Basically goes top 2 from every group qualifies for the quarterfinals, then it's a knockout tournament, quarterfinals, semi-finals and a final. There is a bronze medal match, of course, as well, a third place playoff effectively too. And yeah, the final of the tournament takes place on the 9th of August in Paris. That'll be the Parc des Princes, no doubt. And yeah, it's quite an interesting system the Olympics has. I mean, some people say, yeah, it's not a proper tournament, it's just a glorified under-21s tournament, and it is in effect. It is in effect an under-21s tournament, but it's one of them, like, if you win the tournament, it's a great deal. If you don't, then people aren't too disappointed for the most part. I'm personally disappointed that Great Britain are not competing in this. We didn't qualify for it, unfortunately. Interestingly as well, this is the only football tournament you'll ever see Great Britain perform together as well, because England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland do not compete separately at Olympics football, because obviously the UK competes as one nation, which is very rare, obviously. So yeah, France are going to be the heavy favourites for this, but I'll probably say my prediction, unsurprisingly, is Spain. They have some incredible young players. They just won the Euros as well, so I would say Spain are most likely to win it. But yeah, we'll be giving you some previews, reviews, any kind of news that's coming out as well from the Olympic squads as well throughout this tournament. So yeah, guys, we'll see you very soon for a preview of the first matches on Wednesday. See you then.